Facts about country, Part 21. Bolivia. Bolivia is a landlocked country, located in central South America. Bolivia has the world's largest salt flat. The Salar de Uyuni is a vast salt flat, with approximately 4,086 square miles, creates surreal mirror effects, making it a top tourist attraction. Bolivia has one of the most dangerous roads in the world. The Yungas Road, also known as the Death Road, is a narrow path connecting La Paz to the Amazon basin, where during its peak, 200 to 300 people per year died on the road. Bolivia has two capital cities, with city of Sucre as the constitutional capital, and city of La Paz as the seat of government and executive capital, and it is one of the few countries that have more than one capital city. Facts about country, Part 22. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country on the Balkan Peninsula in southeastern Europe. The last remaining rainforest in Europe was in Bosnia and Herzegovina, situated within the Sutjeska National Park, estimated to be around 20,000 years old, covering 14 square kilometers, and is home to the tallest Norwegian fir tree. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Sarajevo clock tower is unique worldwide. The Sarajevo's clock tower is the only public clock in the world that measures time according to the lunar cycle, not solar. Bosnia and Herzegovina ranks among the world's highest per capita for coffee consumption, with Bosnian coffee being a central part of its identity, serving as a national symbol, and a reflection of local traditions and gourmet mentality. Facts about country, Part 23. Botswana. Botswana is a landlocked country in the center of southern Africa. Botswana is the oldest continuous democracy in Africa. Since gaining independence in 1966, Botswana never had coups, and has maintained an uninterrupted tradition of democratic elections. Botswana holds the world's biggest elephant population, with roughly 130,000 elephants roaming its land, or one-third of the elephants' population worldwide. Botswana is the home of one of the richest diamond mines. The Jwaneng mine in Botswana is the richest diamond mine in the world by value, consistently produced high-value diamonds, earning its nickname, the Prince of Mines, and supports local infrastructure like schools and hospitals. Facts about country, Part 24. Brazil. Brazil is a country that occupies half of South America's landmass. Brazil gets its name from a tree, when Portuguese named the region, Ilha de Vera Cruz upon arrival in the 16th century. The discovery of Brazilwood trees, a tree that produced a vibrant red dye, shifted the trade and led to the area being referred to as the land of Brazilwood. Brazil has won the most FIFA World Cup in the world, earning 5 titles, making them the most successful men's national team. One of their iconic moments is Carlos Alberto's final goal against Italy in 1970. In Brazil, prison sentences are reduced for every book a prisoner reads, as in certain federal Brazil's prisons, inmates can reduce their sentences by 4 days for every book they read, and write a report on, up to a maximum of 48 days per year. Facts about country, Part 25. Brunei. Brunei is a tiny nation on the island of Borneo in Southeast Asia. Brunei is home to the world's largest palace. The Istana Nurul Iman, the residence of the Sultan, holds the Guinness World Record for the largest residential palace, measures 200,000 square meters, with 1,788 rooms. Brunei has conserved 70% of its rainforest. Despite its size, Brunei protects 70% of its rainforest, and providing a habitat for diverse wildlife throughout the land. Brunei has the biggest amusement park in Southeast Asia. The Garudong Park was built with government funds, amounting to $1 billion, founded in 1994, is also to be the most expensive amusement park in Southeast Asia. Facts about country, Part 26. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a country occupying the eastern portion of the Balkan Peninsula, in southeastern Europe. Bulgaria is the origin of Cyrillic alphabet, used by over 300 million people today, was developed in the First Bulgarian Empire in the late 9th century. Bulgaria is considered a rose oil powerhouse, as Bulgaria produces roughly 70 to 85% of the world's rose oil, a key ingredient for many luxury global perfume brands. Bulgarians cherish unique holidays. Bulgarians celebrate name days with small gifts, with the person whose name matches the saint being celebrated for the day. They also celebrate Baba Marta Day on March 1st, where people exchange red and white martenitsa bracelets for health and luck. Facts about country, Part 27. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is a landlocked country in West Africa. Burkina Faso has an African Che Guevara. Che Guevara was an Argentine revolutionary who helped lead Cuba's communist revolution, and Thomas Sankara was a former president who led Burkina Faso from the 1980s, known for his radical reforms, renaming the country to Burkina Faso, and composing also the country's national anthem. Burkina Faso is the cinema capital of Africa. Ouagadougou, the capital city of Burkina Faso, hosts FESPACO, the continent's most significant film festival, making it a central hub for African cinema, culture, and filmmaking. The Mossi are Burkina Faso's largest ethnic group, constituting 52% of the country's population, with many practiced to traditional African religions, but Islam and Christianity are also widely practiced. Facts about country, Part 28. Burundi. Burundi is a landlocked country located in East Africa. Burundi is home to the world's most notorious man-eating crocodile, rumored to have killed over 300 people. Gustave is a giant Nile crocodile, living in the Ruzizi River and Lake Tanganyika, making him a local legend and constant threat to nearby communities. Burundi banned group jogging. In 2014, the government of Burundi banned group jogging, fearing that the activity was being used as a cover for subversive political organizing. Burundi is the second most densely populated country in Africa, with a population of 14 million people, and a land area of 27,000 square kilometers, has a high population density of about 480 people per square kilometer. Facts about country, Part 29. Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde, or Cape Verde, is an island country and archipelagic state, off the coast of West Africa. Cabo Verde is the third largest nesting site for loggerhead turtles, with Ervatao Beach, on the southeast coast of Boa Vista, is the third most important loggerhead turtle nesting site in the world. Cabo Verde's Santa Luzia is the archipelago's only uninhabited island, due to its extremely arid climate, lack of consistent fresh water, and sparse vegetation, making permanent settlement impossible. There are more Cabo Verdeans living outside than in Cabo Verde, creating a massive diaspora, particularly in the United States and Portugal, due to historical droughts and economic factors. Facts about country, Part 30. Cambodia. Cambodia, officially the Kingdom of Cambodia, is a country in mainland Southeast Asia. Cambodia's flag is the only flag in the world that features a building, which depicts the iconic Angkor Wat Temple, which is also the world's largest religious monument, symbolizing the country's rich cultural heritage and history. Cambodia is home to Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake. The Tonle Sap Lake connects to the Mekong River, where the lake size changes from season to season. Also, the flow of water from the Tonle Sap River also changes direction twice a year, making it a natural wonder. In Cambodia, birthdays are rare. In many rural areas, birthdays are traditionally not celebrated, and many older Cambodians only know their birth year, rather than their exact date of birth. Facts about country, Part 31. Cameroon. Cameroon is a Central African country located on the Gulf of Guinea. Cameroon is home to world's largest frog. The Goliath frog, which can grow up to 34 centimeters long and weigh over 3 kilograms, is found only in the rainforests of Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea. Cameroon's Korup Forest is Africa's oldest rainforest, preserves 126,000 hectares of Africa's oldest rainforest, estimated to be 60 million years old, containing tree species dating to the Paleocene age. Cameroon's 8 World Cup appearances is the top in Africa, ahead of Morocco, Nigeria, and Tunisia, who each have 6. The Cameroonian Indomitable Lions were the first African team to reach the FIFA World Cup quarter-finals in 1990. Facts about country, Part 32. Canada. Canada is a North American country and the second largest nation in the world. Canada has the most lakes in the world. Beside having the longest coastline in the world, Canada is home to over 3 million natural lakes, containing roughly 60% of the world's total lakes. Canada has a national park bigger than a country. The Wood Buffalo National Park is Canada's largest national park, with 44,741 square kilometers, is also larger than the entire Switzerland, spans northeastern Alberta into the southern Northwest Territories. Canada is mac and cheese consumption capital, as Canadians consume 55% more boxed mac and cheese than Americans, buying roughly 1.7 million boxes every week. Facts about country, Part 33. Central African Republic. The Central African Republic is a landlocked country in Central Africa. Central African Republic was once a short-lived empire. In 1976, the Central African Empire was founded by Jean Bedel Bokassa, who crowned himself as emperor in an expensive ceremony. The regime fell in 1979 following global outrage regarding massacre. Central African Republic is one of the best countries for stargazing, along with Chad and Madagascar. The Central African Republic is considered one of the best places in the world for stargazing, due to extremely low light pollution. Central African Republic is a multicultural country, with 80 ethnic groups, each with distinct languages. The largest are Baya with 33%, Bandawith with 27%, Mandia with 13%, and Sera with 10%. Facts about country, Part 34. Chad. Chad is the Africa's largest landlocked country, located in north-central Africa. Chad is the only African country with one syllable. France, Greece, and Laos are some of the countries with one syllable, and Chad is named after Lake Chad, which is the largest wetland in the country. Chad is known as the Babel Tower of the world, because of its cultural diversity, boasting over 200 ethnic groups and 100 languages spoken in the country, with Arabic and French are the official language. The kakaki is the traditional musical instrument in Chad. It is a 10-foot-long metal trumpet, used by the local population in Chad during traditional ceremonies, which the kakaki signifies power for sultans and kings. Facts about country, Part 35. Chile. Chile is a long, narrow country stretching along South America's western edge. Chile holds the record for the world's largest swimming pool. The San Alfonso del Mar resort covers 19.77 acres, and holds 66 million gallons of seawater, and is 20 times the size of an Olympic pool. Chile has the driest place in the world. The Atacama Desert is the driest place on Earth, that some regions have never experienced rainfall, as a desert extends for 1,000 kilometers between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. Chile experienced the most powerful earthquake in history. On May 22, 1960, known as the Great Valdivia Earthquake, with a magnitude of 9.5, devastated southern Chile and triggered tsunamis that reached as far as Japan. Facts about country, Part 36. China. China, officially the People's Republic of China, is a country in East Asia. China possesses the largest army in the world, by active military personnel, with approximately 2.03 million active soldiers, which the total military manpower, including reserves, places China at the top. China invented the paper, developed by Kai Lun around 105 AD, replacing heavy bamboo and expensive silk with a pulp made of tree bark, hemp, and old rags. China also invented printing, compass, and gunpowder. In China, over 30 million Chinese still live in caves. More people live in cave dwellings, or yaodongs, in Shaanxi province, than the entire population of Australia, often preferred for their energy efficiency and cool temperatures. Facts about country, Part 37. Colombia. Colombia is a country in northwestern South America. Colombia is the rainiest country in the world, with an average of 3,240 millimeters of rainfall per year, as Colombia is situated in an intertropical convergence zone, characterized by low pressure where warm, humid air masses converge. Colombia is home to the Cano Cristales, the River of Five Colors, located in the Serranía de la Macarena province of Meta. The river's bed changes color between yellow, green, blue, black, and red, beginning the end of July and through November. Colombia's traditional national sport is tejo, a game that involves throwing metal discs at a target filled with gunpowder. When the discs stick, the target explodes. Facts about country, Part 38. Comoros. Comoros is a volcanic archipelago off Africa's east coast, in the Indian Ocean water. Comoros is the world's largest producer of lang lang, a fragrant flower species endemic in Comoros, which produces 80% of the world's lang lang oil. used as the base for many high-end perfumes, including Chanel No. 5. Comoros is the only Arab League member entirely in the Southern Hemisphere, joined the Arab League in 1993, boasting a unique mix of African, Arab, and French influences. Comoros is one of the least visited country, due to limited tourism infrastructure and flight connections. The Union of the Comoros receives far fewer visitors, compared to other Indian Ocean nations. Facts about country, Part 39. Congo. Congo, officially the Republic of the Congo, is a country situated astride the equator in west-central Africa. Congo's capital city is the closest capital city and other capital city in the world. Congo's Brazzaville and DR Congo's Kinshasa sit directly across the Congo River from each other, sits approximately 1.6 to 3.2 kilometers apart, making them the nearest pair of national capitals globally. Congo is the first People's Republic in Africa. After independence, the country became the People's Republic of the Congo in 1969, making it Africa's first officially Marxist-Leninist state. Congo holds the world's largest population of lowland gorillas, harboring approximately 50% of the global total, with some populations remaining largely isolated in inhospitable swamps. Facts about country, Part 40. Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a Central American country, with coastlines on the Caribbean and Pacific. Costa Rica ranks the happiest country in Latin America, and ranks among the top 15 globally, often surpassing wealthier nations due to strong social support, high life expectancy, and environmental focus. Costa Rica runs mostly on renewable energy sources. Approximately 95 to 98% of the country's electricity has been derived from renewable sources, as the country, predominantly investing in renewable energy sources such as water, wind, solar, and geothermal power. Costa Rica's phrase, Pura Vida, is more than a slogan. Popularized after the 1956 Mexican film Pura Vida, it became a national expression of Costa Rica, symbolizing optimism and gratitude.